Welcome to 3D comparison. This will be regarding Flange feature within CATIA V5 functional model part. This will be available within multi-features, so multi-body features, Flange. And before I'm going to start and show you exactly how to use the Flange, as you can see, we also have over here a description of what will happen regarding the width, thickness, and also the radius and draft angles of the resulted parts. Now, the flange feature over here is used to define a flange where two bodies will connect. So let's initially analyze over here the sketch. I have the following sketch over here, which is sketch 2. This is just a spline that will define the cutting position of that initial part body, as you can see. And this will also be a shareable prism. And within that shareable prism, this is a simple rectangle, but this will be drafted within the prism over here. So if I'm going to go within definition, we're going to see over here the height, the draft. This is set to 10 degrees. So this is why it's slightly angled over here like this. Now, regarding the flange feature, this will allow us to separate. So in this case, in order to use this, as you can see, I already have over here a divide body. So divide feature was already used to split the top section from the bottom one using the extruded sketch over here. So this surface. If I'm going to double click on divide, we're going to see that it will be as following. And I can also change in this case, let's say the color for the one over here on the bottom. I'm going to make this, let's say dark green. If I will now show that, it will be as following. If I will also hide this extrude, we're going to see that this will be a shellable feature over here. And it will be the same over here on the top. Now the flange feature will allow us to connect those two. And as you can see directly, just by clicking on flange, this will automatically understand that this is currently between those part bodies. And if I'm just going to hit over here preview, we're going to see that flange being created. And as you can see, that will be added also to the top section and to the bottom one. In this case, we have the width set to 5. So the width will be the distance over here. And we also have the thickness, that will be the height. If I'm just going to click OK, we're going to see that now if I'm going to go within a section, within the following plane, we have the following element over here. Now, as you can see within CATIA V5, within part design, over here the section is not that great because it will not add a different color for individual part bodies. But what we can do, we can take this into assembly. So I'm just going to create over here a new product that will define a new assembly level part. And within this, I'm just going to drag and drop the flange, which will be the following. So over here I have part 1, but now I want this to be added within the product. And as you can see over here, we have access to a better sectioning. This is sectioning over here. And as you can see, I can also swap over here this to be within volume cut. And within volume cut, we're now going to see individual colors within the section. So we see the top section with the flange attached and the bottom one. Now, if you want to change the properties of the flange, you can just edit the flange feature over here. So you can also change the width and the height, like I said previously. So if I'm going to add a thickness, in this case, a thickness will actually be the height of 10 millimeters. With a preview, the result will look as following. Now, as you can see, I'm currently over here within the sectioning, and this hasn't been fully filled. But if you're going to click OK, and if you're going to update over here the section, that should now update. You see over here, this is waiting for an update. I'm just going to delete the section and recreate it. And we're going to see that afterwards, the section will look as following. So some additional changes, we have also the width. We can also specify the radius. If I'm going to add over here 2, we're going to see that this will be for the top radius. So keep in mind that the top radius will be considered this section over here on the top, but also the one on the bottom. It's actually the instance over here. So the bottom will be over here where they will be merged. And as you can see, we can also change that. We can also have this drafted. We see with a draft of 5, we now have the following orientation. I can even go with a higher one, and we see that we have 50 degrees up to this normal and minus over here on the bottom. We can also change the pulling direction. This is now currently set normal to dividing element. As you can see, that will be the axis. If I'm just going to right click, and let's say that in this case I want to add the y-axis, the y-axis will actually be this, so it will not be okay. Let's go with x, and as you can see, x will be that direction, so I should take this on the z-axis. And on the z-axis it will be as following. So it's a little bit different than normal to dividing element, and you can already see the difference over here within that sectioning. So within the sectioning, within this plane, we can already see that by changing that direction, we now have over here a gap, but this will be further extrapolated over here onto this surface. Okay, so overall, this was regarding Flange. This is a really useful feature if you are working with complex part designs, and I do encourage you to use functional model part for those, because they will make your, let's say, parametric design a lot easier, and you can easily change those. And the main advantage is that this takes into account drafting. And if you intend to create this for injection molding, so maybe not only for 3D printing, this will further streamline the workflow and make it a little bit easier. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. You're going to find additional tips and tricks for CATIA V5. I'm going to add over here a playlist. There are currently around 400 videos. And if you enjoy this kind of content, you can go ahead to subscribe. You're going to find a subscribe button over here on the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.